Probably video. Do you see your phone? Your phone? Yeah. Video. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? We'll take a little walk. You want to call me over when you see something? So earlier we were trying to get the live view to work, and we lost signal at 8 o'clock. So I had to switch to my phone. So we're hearing it's about 6 minutes until Danelo arrives. Yeah, we have about 6 minutes. No, he hasn't come yet. He's about 6 minutes out, and we are at the Magisterial District Court, not too far from Longwood Gardens. And you guys remember very vividly the manhunt for Danilo. You guys can see here, there's just an army of state police cars. We were here at 3 a.m. and at around 5:36, there was a little bit of movement, but this is the most that we've seen so far. But we still have about 4 minutes until. Somebody's got Eileen in the car. You might see another brand. This store? Yeah, they have a perimeter set. And if you want to switch to photo, you could. Yeah. That's a good amount of you guys up this early. Irene is probably right there in the tree. So they have a pretty good. But I'll let you guys know he's here. This is the preliminary hearing, so it's going to be the first of many. Typically, a defendant can waive the preliminary hearing. Obviously, Danelo Cavalcante wants to go to court. It's a chance to get out of prison. He's doing life. He's never getting out of prison, regardless of what happens at the escape hearing or trial. But this is a good chance for him to get out and get some fresh air. You guys can see the royal treatment. It's kind of definitely, and it goes quite similar. So Danilo is in state custody. He's coming from SCI Green. It's about 5 hours away. The transport was rather complex. There's no information out. We don't know if he came with air or on the ground, a combination of both. We just don't know. Can you imagine if Danilo comes running through these bushes and ends up at Longwood Gardens, which isn't that far? Wouldn't that be rather interesting? It's 8:30 Friday, February 2nd, and the world is preparing for Danilo to stand trial for the escape and manhunt related activities. That includes the theft from Bailey, stealing the van, getting into the gunfight, stealing the gun, breaking into homes on Water Glen and in Glenmore and Lenape. So it'll be interesting to hear for the first time from the witnesses themselves on the stand. I've spoken, I believe, to every witness that's going to be here today. So it'll be interesting to see what's said. Typically at the preliminary hearing, the Commonwealth, the prosecution, they have to put on the same, not the same case, but a pretty similar case of what they're going to present at trial. And from there, obviously, if they can't prove all of the charges, what happens is he would be held over for, let's say, a burglary and burglary, escape, and theft of the car. He can get off on one or two of the charges. Likely not going to happen. Um, it does happen at preliminary hearings, but not in one where the publicity is so high, so to say. So there are no cameras in the courtroom in Pennsylvania. No audio, no camera. So originally the plan was going to be, and we have some time because he's still not here. When he gets here, I'll walk up to where he's going to come in from. The original plan was going to be to keep the stream going, but live view hit the bed. There's no signal with the live view. So when the hearing starts, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to go in, see what's going on, and then I'll do a recap later on today after the hearing with what happened, and also I'll tweet out notes during the breaks. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. Typically, it could be a few hours. I believe they have Bailey's coming out to testify. They have the victim with the gun. They have just about, for the most part, almost everybody named in the criminal complaint. They should be coming to the prelim at least make themselves available. Usually is what happens when they show up to the hearing, just to show that they'll come to trial when it gets there. Yeah, he is late. Can you imagine if our slippery buddy got away? Yeah, so Danilo is coming. He's on his way here. We were told 10 minutes ago that it was going to be about 6 minutes until he got here. So maybe they're running late, but you guys can see that. So we are at the back corner of the courthouse. The front door is just right around this corner over here. Um, so on the other side is a whole little entourage of police cars. You can't go on that side. We were originally parked right over here, which would have been great for the signal, but it is what it is. We had to move for Philly news to get here. Everybody got excited. It's not good. You guys heard that, so he's not coming back from Chester County. They're not putting him back. So,
Nice to see you.
Danilo is going to need a step ladder. So we're back in Chester County, our stomping grounds of going live. You guys see, oh, Chester County Prison. Yeah, he's not coming from there. That's definitely not Danilo. I'll tell you that right now. That van is bad luck. I don't know why it's here. Bad luck van. No, Hong's got the big camera right there, the bigger camera. That couldn't get signal. It's funny, the iPhone gets a better signal than Live View, which is used by all of the networks. And it's Hong's getting a sneaky spot. We should TMZ style those guys. Ask if they know where the map that was found in Danelo's cell is. So the court is the Kennett Square Magisterial District Court. Um, I'm not too sure exactly where we are. On the way here, we went past Carco, Longwood. Um, so we saw some old sites. It's not that far from Longwood Gardens, probably about 5 minutes. There's Hong over there. Look at that. Sneaky. He's sneaking around while they're there. Ah, he caught on. It's going to be interesting to see what he arrives in, um, and how heavy the security is around him. They've been very quiet about this entire transport, which is good, obviously. But that also shows that maybe they're afraid that it's not just Danelo that they have to worry about. It's also the individuals that they might not have arrested that might have helped him during the manhunt, during the escape. And the only way to, I would assume, guarantee that there wouldn't be any chance of an escape would be to just keep him at Green or Phoenix rather than bring him back and forth for escaping. It's it's an interesting. Everybody has the right to a trial unless they're not charged. They didn't have to charge him. There was no need. You know,
One of Fox is great. Yeah. Took forever to make that. Yeah, 30 years. I think my suspect. Oh, you keep it off. That's what makes it. Chris? All right. It's the smell of commerce, Chris. It's the smell of commerce. Jared was making great use of that this morning. That was it. Bob was, it was like right news. He was rolling live down Delaware Rapid. They're taking that overpass down. Oh, yeah. That's right. Just as he's live rolling past, going past it, and he's following it as he goes past it. Shot of it. That worked great. Yeah, he was. I mean, I guess he was driving too. Apparently, to telegraph this.
Entonces, cualquier información nueva la va a tener previa. Vale.
Well, and then you had to.
Good, how are you? Having fun yet? So a lot of your desks and folks in our press boxes were asking questions, and we were all in the room and didn't get to respond to a lot of you, but if there's anything that you wanted to ask that would help you now, any information that I can give before this happens.
Since. Thanks, brother.
No problem.
That, yeah, I saw that.
Take a little walk, see if there's any. He's late to court. Well, not technically. It's at 9:30. He was supposed to be here 20 minutes ago, according to the state police, but that is not happening. Oh boy, look at this bad luck mobile. We're not too far from the manhunt, guys. Like, this is literally our stomping grounds almost. It's pretty close to where the manhunt was. Longwood Gardens. Everything isn't that far from here, so it's pretty close. You guys can see. I think there's other prisoners that are coming today because they have this, and Danelo's not going back in Chester County.
Oh, I'd rather do bummer. Always. Maybe usually an hour.
You want to hold this for a second? Hold this for a sec. I'm gonna go
Okay.
and check.
If you're,
Yeah. Well, send me the photographs that you were able to get.
is there going to be a perp walk soon?
They're supposed to be. Yeah. That's what I'm being told. It was actually supposed to be 15, 20 minutes ago. But, unfortunately, it's a little delayed.
Is Bruce here? Bruce, no, Bruce doesn't.
Everybody out of here.
Right.
All right. So, yeah, let's compare those. I'm going to compare photographs.
I'm not.
You're a better
I,
photographer.
well, yeah, but I didn't even know it was this night. And Bruce said, "Can you come and take pictures?" I don't care.
All right.
But they're going to bring it. Okay, so Bruce said he thought it was going to be remote. But obviously.
No.
Okay, well I've got my long lens and I've got my short lens. So if it's well, let's see how the.
Yeah, I don't know how the lay of the land is. My assumption is going to just.
Oh, yeah, so this is
That's the perp walk too.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how we.
Yeah, let's see how long it unfolds.
All right.
Great, good to see you. I understand you're covering an event at Lincoln on the 6th.
Yes. But there's another event in Lincoln after that too. That they've got. I forget what it is.
Is it the Black History Month event?
no, it's like
Yeah, okay.
I don't care. But no, I like to go to Lincoln. So it's William Barber. And since my ex-husband's name is William Barber.
Okay, all right.
Okay, but you know, he has things to say, but all right, there's that. But then the librarian at West Point told me there's later on.
Yeah.
So, but
All right, guys. So we have a little update for you. Danelo isn't here yet, but as Shakespeare would have it, we will not be able to cover the court case. Obviously, they don't like our coverage of Longwood Gardens, so we're going to have to be filing a motion to intervene to get into the hearing, according to the local police, who are tied in with the Longwood Gardens filing that we have against the state police, which is rather interesting. So, with that said, we'll be covering the outside. But that's Chester County for you guys. Your tax dollars and everything, they only go to help their friends and get their friends in, which is rather interesting. We were the first to cover Danelo Cavalcante's escape. The media came about a week later, but he's not here yet. So when he gets here, I'll get up front. But with that said, you guys get the gist. They're obviously not too happy with our coverage. Yeah.
something not as much. Oh, yeah. And I was
Hey, Hong.
he's writing. You know, he wrote.
Let me see your phone.
Bruce and the rest.
yeah.
Yeah, so the people that are going to be going in for the hearing, they're going to be your Channel 6, Channel 3, and Channel 10 type networks. Which is really interesting because we have a filing, and those of you guys that have been following the case from the guys know that we have a filing in the Commonwealth Court against the state police for something similar to this, where we accuse them of discrimination and discriminating against smaller entities compared to
finally
Yeah.
got the work from home
We did.
deal.
Well, during COVID for a brief period, like a week.
2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a full day. Actually, I didn't like it.
I didn't.
But I'm not at all.
You had to go through like all his files to clear everything out so you could get all the copies, this whole project and scanning all of these documents and I had to go in there. It's not fun. It's like, wow, I don't want to keep this for granted. It allows for a lot of flexibility with your salary and I feel like I can go to this stuff. Yeah.
They said they're gonna let us know next week. I guess they assumed this would happen earlier. But yeah, they said they're letting us in. They're gonna.
Yeah, I probably will do that.
Yeah.
So before we head out, we'll ask them live why we are not allowed to cover. And I just tweeted out,
From jail, so it's
and I'm
not
gonna
his fault.
reach out to the district attorney.
If he was not in custody, then yeah, he'd be in trouble.
They know who I am now.
Probably, yeah. So you were out. No, I didn't.
No, I was gonna say, I didn't see you.
I worked. I saw it at like 9:30 when I just got home from Doylestown actually. I saw that. And then I got to talk about juxtaposition. I saw it.
I didn't realize it was so quick. It was like,
First thing. The guy that he was like he screen recorded it. I didn't watch it hours later, so I watched it for minutes of it. It was a quick where it was hot.
That was good. Up and out.
I was writing and I just had it on the back.
I interviewed him last week.
I don't know. Really?
Within 15
Oh, really?
It's been 10 years.
I guess, yeah. 20 years ago.
It's been 10 years. That's what he told me last time. I was like, yeah, you can start on 10 years ago.
That's good to hear.
I know, that's why I don't know.
No, for a fact.
Good publisher. He was fun. I really liked working with him. Actively. What did he do all day?
This philosophy is I'm doing as long as it makes it. So you go and to a certain grade, they skip money.
Okay, perfecto. ¿De los datos que saben?
There, things are done.
I don't find it interesting to spend time with you. Like, the very last.
So, like, bring them in.
They don't want to be there. They don't want to be next time. No. I do not want to be there.
How far is it for you guys? How long? Like this. That's where you guys are? That's where I used to is. Dumbbells? Are you riding along with me? I'm assuming you're putting the package together?
No, I think she's starting to video.
Okay. But I just, the timing problem.
Okay.
He may come out and it's fine.
Video of his walk back to them. Have that for noon.
Yeah, yeah. Cavalcante's in the back. Yeah, the big truck is nice.
He's missing his own party.
Luckily for us.
Yeah, right?
So, yeah, there's no audio or video in the courtroom. Danelo is on his way here, and they restricted access to the courtroom very oddly, only to us. So, Hong and I are the only ones that are not allowed to cover the hearing. We're going to be taking it up with the president judge who issued an order trying to prevent something like this from happening. Obviously, it was not that successful, so we'll fight it with the courts the way we did with the state police. Those of you that have been following, you guys know we have 2 filings against the state police related to Longwood Gardens. And the people that denied entry are the same ones that worked on the Longwood Gardens private police patrol. So there's no surprise there because they are under investigation, quite frankly, for a lot of questionable material. Text messages, communications, emails, certified checks in excess of $30,000.
I said, do you see yours?
I can see it. Yeah, I'll let you know when I see something. And here you are.
Oh, thank you guys. Thanks, Breezy and Dina.
Oh, yeah. That's no, for sure. I want to work out. I didn't go out.
It's just a stamp. It's like goes right through you.
Yeah, it's freezing.
So the story goes, they're gonna bring him the way down the alley. You know, walk.
Yeah, the reason for being excluded was a very snarky remark. I'm not even going to entertain it because it'll make police officers look bad. When it was just one or two guys that I'm going to have to clear it up with. And obviously we're going to bring this to the attention of the judge that issued the order granting access to everybody in the media and public, regardless of size. So we'll take it up with them. Oh, hey, Grizzly. So we're gonna see Danelo. According to what the police are saying, I'm gonna go closer when he gets here, don't worry. So when he comes in, apparently he's gonna come in right from these steps and go up. So we'll see if he has a new appearance. Maybe he'll come swinging from the trees. But they have police everywhere. You guys can see there's a car down there, straight ahead, parked. There are uniformed officers that were scattered out throughout that area. There's Hong gossiping. Oh, Mel, Grizzly, we got everybody in the house right now. So Danelo should be arriving soon. We heard 6 minutes, like an hour ago. I believe that's the guy that actually denied access right there. Yep. Him. That's interesting.
Chris, do you want to hold this?
Yes, sir. I don't think it's.
You go.
What's going on, Mel? Thank you, Grizzly. Oh, thank you, Rhino Girl. No, I'm not that tall. I'm like this tall, but I put my arm. Oh, is that a constable? Good catch. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Fig. Five minutes, guys. So they are 5 minutes out. They just said over the radio. So we have 5 minutes. No need to stretch. He should be here. So they just said over the radio he'll be here in 5. So that's interesting. And Channel 10 just got up. And you guys can see the world is watching, but nobody is alive. Yeah, they said 6 minutes an hour ago, so let's hope that 5 minutes doesn't equate by that guy's math to another hour. Oh, thank you, MB. Yeah, 6 minutes an hour ago. I think they said that at 8:30.
I can at least get him out of the truck on the video now, so that's fine.
Thank you, Allison. All right, guys, we have movement. Yep, it looks like Danelo has arrived. So, Danelo has just pulled into the parking lot. He should be coming around that bend right here.
Right. Yeah.
Let me find out he came in a transit.
That's something that you have to grab. I just said, I'm going to make it trade like this. In our
He said that was him pulling in.
You got it. Just so you guys know, I have to intercept them to let them in the door, so I'll try to get that out of the way. Okay? Not a problem.
Yeah.
I can do the crawl. My boss might not like it.
Just when you clear here from the end of the court, the main court room, there was seat on the right for you. The overflows into the room you can see on the left. That's filled up. There's a room around the corner. Welcome, Mr. President.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, I'll direct you in the right way. The courtroom is filling up with non-reporters because you're out here, obviously. I'm going, well, there's Department of Corrections are going to be. Oh, okay.
There goes a van.
Game time.
Alright guys, we have movement. And here he is. Alright guys, Danelo Cavalcante has returned to Chester County over 150 days after his capture in Glenmore, where he led authorities on a 14-day manhunt. Danelo.
Danelo, you gonna try to escape again? Will you try to escape again?
Danelo.
Any comment?
I wish I spoke Portuguese. Alright guys, so there's Danelo. He has a changed appearance a little bit. He grew his hair out, and that was the first sighting of Danelo Cavalcante since the escape and the capture. We'll try to go live again when he comes out. I'm gonna grab a copy of the court order. I had an idea that this was gonna happen, so I'm gonna see if I can get entry, but worst case scenario, we'll do a recap. Well, that'll be kind of difficult without the entry, so let me work my magic and we will be back on, and I'll give you guys an update. I'll let you guys know what's going on.
You're not going in, obviously.
All right guys,
Who are you reporting for?
so I'll be back on in about 20 to 30 minutes. We'll get them coming out. All right guys, so I'm gonna end it here. I'll be back. I'm gonna see what we can do to get in respectfully, obviously, as always. No drama. So again guys, I'll be back on in about maybe an hour. I don't know how long the hearing's gonna be, so I'll see you guys soon. And thanks Mel, thanks Grizzly, thanks everyone, Dina, Maritza, Breezy, everyone, and obviously everybody that's local and from afar.